Who was Ghulam Murtaza Syed, and why is he a significant figure in the history of Pakistan? You may ask. Well, let me illuminate. Ghulam Murtaza Syed, more commonly known as GMSyed, was a towering figure in the political and scholarly arenas of Sindh, a province in Pakistan. His role was instrumental in the birth of Pakistan, passing a constitutional resolution in its favor back in 1943. But the narrative doesn't end there. As the years rolled on, Syed's views evolved, and he began to champion a separate Sindhi identity, laying the groundwork for the Sindhudesh movement. His life was a testament to his unwavering belief in his convictions, spending a cumulative 30 years in prison or under house arrest for his political stance. In addition to his political pursuits, Syed was an avid writer, contributing over 60 books on a wide array of subjects, from politics and religion to culture and literature. Yet these words barely scratch the surface of this complex, enigmatic man. Now let's delve deeper and explore the life of this remarkable man. Born in 1904, Syed's political journey began at a young age. Ghulam Murtaza Syed, also known as GMSyed, was born into a prominent Sindhi family. The young Syed was not just a witness to the political discourse around him, but an active participant, showing an uncanny understanding of the socio-political dynamics of his time. In his formative years, Syed was greatly influenced by his family's deep-rooted political involvement. His father, Miran Muhammad Shah, was a minister in the court of the Mirs, the ruling dynasty in Sindh. This early exposure to politics and governance laid the foundation for Syed's political career. As a young man, Syed was instrumental in the establishment of Pakistan. A vocal supporter of the two-nation theory, he believed in the separate identities of Hindus and Muslims, which later became the basis for the creation of Pakistan. In 1943, he passed a constitutional resolution in favor of Pakistan, marking a significant milestone in the country's journey towards independence. But Syed was not just a political figure. He was also a scholar and a visionary with a deep understanding of Sindh's culture and history. He had an unshakable belief in the distinct identity of the Sindhis and their right to self-determination. This belief later shaped the Sindhudesh movement, which advocated for a separate Sindhi identity within Pakistan. In the early years of Pakistan's creation, Syed served as a Minister of Education and later as a Minister of Local Bodies, demonstrating his commitment to the cause of the new nation. However, his political journey was far from a smooth one. As we delve deeper into Syed's life, we will see how his political stance evolved over time, leading him down a path of struggle and resistance. But his political journey was far from smooth. Over time, Syed's beliefs began to shift. As he journeyed through life's labyrinth, his political ideology took a dramatic turn. The once ardent supporter of the two-nation theory found himself drifting towards the advocacy for a separate Sindhi identity. It wasn't a sudden leap, but a gradual transition, like a river carving its path over centuries. Syed's evolution was shaped by the political and social circumstances of his time. The inequitable distribution of resources, the marginalization of the Sindhi language, and the subversion of Sindhi culture all played a part in his transformation. As he saw his people's identity and heritage being eroded, he felt a deep-seated need to protect and preserve the Sindhi ethos. It was during this period that the seeds of the Sindhudesh movement were sown. Syed envisioned a land where the Sindhi community could flourish, free from the constraints of cultural assimilation and economic disparity. He dreamt of a Sindhudesh where the Sindhi language wasn't just spoken but celebrated, where Sindhi culture wasn't just tolerated but embraced. His dream was fueled by a vision of Sindhi nationalism, a dream of a Sindhi nation within the Federation of Pakistan. He didn't seek to divide but to preserve. He didn't want to separate but to safeguard. His was a vision of unity in diversity, a vision that valued the individuality of each ethnic group within the larger national framework. Syed's call for a separate Sindhi identity wasn't a rejection of the two-nation theory, but a call for the recognition of the Sindhi nation within it. He wanted Sindhi culture, language, and traditions to be acknowledged and respected, for the Sindhi identity to stand tall without being overshadowed. However, these beliefs came with a heavy price. His advocacy for Sindhi nationalism was seen as a threat by those in power. His dream, his vision, his fight for his people's rights were all met with resistance. But that's a story for the next chapter. For now, let's remember Syed as the man who dared to dream of a Sindhi nation, a man who stood up for his people, a man who sought to preserve the rich Sindhi heritage. Unyielding in his convictions, Syed faced severe consequences. His beliefs, unwavering and resolute, led him down a path that was far from easy. His advocacy for a separate Sindhi identity and his founding of the Sindhudesh movement were not received warmly by all. Syed's political views led to his imprisonment on numerous occasions. Years turned into decades as he spent approximately 30 years in prison or under house arrest. But even the cold, harsh walls of a prison cell could not contain his spirit. Despite the backlash, despite the opposition, he continued to voice his beliefs, continued to fight for the cause he held dear. His life in confinement was marked by a steadfast determination, a refusal to be silenced. He penned numerous works, his thoughts and ideas echoing out from his place of confinement, reaching out to the world beyond. Even as he was confined, his influence was far-reaching, his voice resonating within the hearts of many. The final years of his life were spent under house arrest. His world shrunk to the confines of his home. Yet he remained unbroken, his spirit undeterred. In the year 1995, while still under house arrest, Syed breathed his last. His journey may have ended, but his ideals, his beliefs, they lived on. His voice may have been silenced, but his words, they continued to echo, continued to inspire. Despite his passing, Syed's legacy continues to live on. His fight for a separate Sindhi identity, his unwavering belief in the cause he championed, his significant literary contributions, and his deep-rooted conviction, all these aspects continue to shape the course of Sindhi nationalism. His life, marked by imprisonment and struggle, tells a tale of resilience, of an indomitable spirit that refused to be quelled. His story is a testament to the power of belief, the strength of conviction, and the enduring legacy of a man who dared to dream. Syed was not only a politician, but also a prolific writer. Indeed, his pen was as mighty as his political voice. His literary contributions were extensive, with over 60 books to his credit. These works encompassed a broad array of subjects, from politics and religion to culture and literature. Among his prominent works, some stand out for their deep insight and visionary perspectives. His writings were more than just words on a page. They were the embodiment of his beliefs, a testament to his unwavering conviction for a distinct Sindhi identity. His pen became his most powerful tool, expressing his political ideologies and his hopes for the future of his people. Syed's writings were influential in shaping the Sindhi nationalist movement. His books resonated with his people, echoing their hopes, their fears, and their desire for recognition. Through his writings, he was able to further his political ideologies, leaving an indelible mark on the Sindhi community and the political landscape of Pakistan. His legacy lives on in his literary contributions, his political vision, and his unwavering commitment to his people. His writings continue to be revered, studied, and discussed, not just within the Sindhi community, but across Pakistan. They serve as a reminder of his vision for Sindhudesh, a vision that continues to inspire and influence the Sindhi nationalist movement. Syed's enduring influence is evident in the respect and admiration he continues to command. His contributions to literature and politics have cemented his place in history, and his vision for a distinct Sindhi identity continues to resonate with many. His life, his work, his beliefs, they all intertwine to form a legacy that is both profound and enduring. Ghulam Murtaza Syed, a man of unwavering conviction, remains an influential figure in the history of Pakistan. His life's work, his writings, and his indomitable spirit continue to inspire and guide his people, ensuring that his legacy lives on. Ghulam Murtaza Syed's life and work continue to resonate today. His journey, marked by unwavering commitment to his ideals, has left an indelible mark on the course of Sindhi history. We've explored his early life, his political inception, his turning point, his years of imprisonment, and his literary contributions. Each aspect of his life sheds light on the man he was and the legacy he left behind. Syed's political ideologies, particularly his advocacy for Sindhi identity and the establishment of Sindhudesh, continue to influence contemporary debates and movements. His vision of a distinct Sindhi identity remains a prominent part of Sindhi nationalism today. His literary contributions, spanning over 60 books on various subjects, continue to inspire and educate, serving as a testament to his intellectual prowess and his deep love for his culture and people. What we see in Syed is a man who stood by his beliefs, even in the face of adversity. His resilience, his dedication, and his commitment to his people echo through the annals of Sindhi history. Ghulam Murtaza Syed, a champion of Sindhi identity and a relentless advocate for his beliefs, remains a beacon of inspiration for many.